Hey, it's Marco here. Today I'm doing a bit of an odd video. I'm going to compare real estate investments, Vancouver, Canada versus Zagreb, Croatia. If you follow my YouTube channel, you've probably seen that I've released a number of videos talking about various ways you can get screwed over purchasing real estate in Croatia. I have many more of these videos to come. I think a lot of people are misinterpreting these getting screwed purchasing property in Croatia videos as me shitting on Croatia. No, I'm trying to explain to people the pitfalls and the risks of buying real estate in Croatia and trying to educate them on the research and due diligence they have to do before they purchase in Croatia. Because if you're going to get screwed in a purchase, it's not going to be in Canada, it's going to be in Croatia. That being said, my intention is not to shit on Croatia. I've bought multiple properties in Croatia. I'm looking to buy even more properties in Croatia. So it doesn't make sense that I'm shitting on Croatia, but I'm buying more property in Croatia. There's obviously a reason why I think Croatia might be a good long-term investment. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples here. One is in Vancouver, Canada. In Vancouver, Canada, 2016, I purchased a condo. I paid $303,000 for that condo. It's worth approximately $620,000, so it's doubled. That same year, 2016, I bought a condo in Zagreb, Croatia for 168,000 euros. Everyone told me I was crazy paying that much. But that condo today is worth approximately 400,000 euros. So it's more than doubled. But let's say for all intents purposes, Vancouver's doubled, Zagreb's doubled since 2016 to present. So the last 7 years. So to make the numbers easy, I'm going to say, let's say you bought a condo in Vancouver for 500,000, went to $1 million. You bought a condo 7 years ago in Zagreb for 500,000 and went to $1 million. Whether it's Canadian dollars or euros, it doesn't really matter because we're just looking at some big picture percentages here. So first of all, if I sell that condo in Vancouver today, on that $500,000 uplift or appreciation, whatever you want to call it, in Canada, you have to pay something called capital gains. You pay capital gains on half the appreciation. So the appreciation was $500,000, half of it is $250,000. In my tax bracket, 52-53%, I would be paying approximately $130,000 of that $500,000 appreciation to the government for capital gains. Next, in those 7 years of ownership in Vancouver, I would have had to pay property tax, which is annual. It'd be approximately $300,000 on a condo like this. So times 7, I would have paid $21,000 in property tax. Next, in 2018, speculation tax or vacancy tax came into British Columbia, where Vancouver is. It's 2%. So let's say, yeah, the condo went up from 500,000 to $1 million, but let's say over those 5 years, I paid approximately 20,000 per year in speculation tax. Not even accounting for the full 7 years, just accounting from when the tax came in 2018. So 5 years, that would be $100,000 in vacancy tax or speculation tax. Then we have strata fees. Strata fees in Canada are expensive. They'd be approximately $400 a month times 12 months times 7 years. We're looking at about $34,000 in strata fees. Then you have some other things I'm not going to get involved in because the numbers are small and they're pretty much a wash when you look at Vancouver and Zagreb. Those would be like insurance, utilities like electricity, etc. But basically in Vancouver, we have a condo. It went from 500,000 to $1 million. You sell it for $1 million, $500,000 appreciation. So first of all, $130,000 to the government for capital gains, $21,000 on property tax, $100,000 on vacancy or speculation tax, $34,000 for insurance. You're basically left with $216,000 profit after tax in your pocket. Now let's go to Zagreb. You bought it 2016 for 500, you sell it for $1 million. First of all, no capital gains. Second of all, you haven't paid any property tax in those 7 years. Third of all, if you've kept the unit vacant, you've paid 0 speculation or vacancy tax. Strata fees, they're very cheap in Croatia. My condo that I own in Zagreb, I pay 53 euros per month. So times 12 months, times 7 years, that's, I don't know, $4,500 dollars or euros or whatever. So 500,000 to a million. Out of that $500,000 appreciation, you're putting 495,000 into your pocket. So Vancouver, 216,000 into your pocket. Zagreb, 495,000 into your pocket. The return in Zagreb, assuming the same appreciation, market appreciation, is over 220% better. Why is that? It's because of the tax regime in Croatia, which is never going to change because the locals are not in support of real estate taxation. They're never going to be. So in my lifetime, I think it's pretty safe to invest in Croatia and not worry about taxes, which means you can take advantage of that local regime to heavily profit in terms of after-tax return. In Canada, on the other hand, you never know. That capital gains tax today might be 130,000. Tomorrow, it might be 260,000 because the government all of a sudden decides that you have to pay capital gains on the entire appreciation, not just half. So if I was a betting person, I would bet that taxation gets a lot worse in Canada before we actually get any real estate taxes in Croatia. And that is why I invest in Croatia. It's a tricky marketplace, lots of ways to get screwed over. But as an investor, the tax regime is brilliant. I mean, it's not good for the Croatians, but they don't know it's not good for them, so they're never going to accept real estate taxes, which if you're an investor, you have to benefit off that. That's it for this week. Marco Juras.